Herald's Jennifer Bentley is sounding alarms tonight over a Grand Strand-based company called Mr. and Mrs. Mobile Mechanic, which she claims took her money and left her stranded, away from the medical care she needed in the upstate.
We were just trying to get her car back up and running.
Bentley tells me this entire ordeal started Friday when she and her husband called a Mr. and Mrs. Mobile Mechanic employee out to come look at their car.
I was just looking at a list of mobile mechanics and calling them to try and figure out, and they were the first one that came up.
Bentley says everything seemed normal at first until that mechanic reportedly left without repairing her car, charging her hundreds of dollars and repeatedly dodging her phone calls. That's when Bentley tells me she decided to do some more research into Mr. and Mrs. Mechanic, only to discover dozens of poor reviews with fellow clients sharing stories strikingly similar to hers.
Altogether, we got about 400 out of us.
We've brought some of these written concerns to the company, which confirms it does charge an $150 diagnostic fee before its crews complete any work. As for the missed calls, I'm told the business's employees serve so many customers that their phones often run out of battery, an explanation that isn't bringing any solace to Bentley.
Excuses is all excuses.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Now, I decided to pay a visit of my own to Mr. and Mrs. Mechanic's physical location, but their listed address on Google instead took me to the Riptide Beach Club Hotel on North Ocean Boulevard. That development is proving to be all the more concerning for Bentley and her husband, who are taking their story public in hopes of keeping other folks out of their shoes.
As already struggling parents trying to keep everything moving because of this incident, it felt more of like, an attack on us.
Hey, I'm not the only one that this is happening to. There's a bunch of reviews and, maybe something needs to be done further about this.
Mr. and Mrs. Mechanic continues to deny any wrongdoing tonight, but has yet to comment on the Bentley's specific case. At the alert desk, Ashley Listrom, WMBF News.